that doesn't know when to stop. Falling in love, just not part of the plot. Bleeding for love, I just stop it like clock. Shout out to Thoughty, just giving it up. Give her a kiss and I wish you good luck. I need to make it happen like it go. My niggas got boy, you see how we flow. 14, 6, 9, told them pose. Just stopping, just dropping these bags in my rows. Let it come over. The butter one eye. She bending it over. Not even my time. My heart just got colder. More polar than ice. I am still human. So I'm treating it nice. One nigga shopping, I'm picking it close. Feeling this island, the stylist on Vogue. Panna on Panna, Rick going to tone. Skella of Miri, she back to the bones. I need to make it happen, let it go. My niggas got boy, you see how we flow. 14, 6, 9, told them pose. Just stopping, just dropping these packs in my rows. I'm getting this money, I'm working on money. I'm taking this bitch and I made up my honey. I'm breaking her back where you calling, I'm sorry. In love with the ex, so I'm calling her Molly. Molly, my water, I'm kicking it up. Fuck with that link, got me stacking the cup. Up.
Why is that? The biggest ever.
You know what I'm saying?
On the spider right now. Spider.
We got London on the track, nigga. Money call, I pick up the cell phone. Can't trust you, you know you dead wrong. Pillow talking, you know you dead wrong. We hit bitches until her head home. Pull the trigger until her head gone. Oh my God, that little boy getting stepped on. And pretty guys, bad vibes, I'm seeing less on. Gas slide, pack loud, bitch, I need headphones. Start comparing us, we not y'all. I'm too turned, that's my fault. Left you hurt, that's my fault. It was too perfect, that's my fault. Shot at you, mine forever. I'm Southside forever. I'm A-Town forever. I'm straight down forever. Yeah, I'm A-Town forever.
I just realized, hopefully that doesn't stop the whole thing. I have this new thing where it lets me like multi-stream on OBS. So hopefully it just didn't end the whole stream. I don't think it did though. If not, I think it would have ended by now. No, it should be good. Okay, what the fuck is up, guys? I still have my girls shit open. Hold on, let me close it. Bro, why is it mad light? Like, it's not even this light. Like, in IRL, like, it ain't even that light. Okay, this other computer. Oh! What is up, guys? Let me double check the channel real quick. Let me make sure everything's up and running. You didn't find this, it found you. Bro, last curse stream, yo, it's low-key going crazy. Like, since when have you seen a VOD that goes like, oh my god, actually, I'm sucking my own dick right now, like, dead ass. Because there's been plenty of fucking VODs that get mad views. Bro, but the thing is, to me, mad views is fucking 30. I'm at 30 views and I'm mad geek, bro. Yo, I low-key want to change this. I low-key want to change that because it's not eye-pleasing. I feel like I need more eye-pleasing shit, bro. I need my wall to look better. Because this is not going to catch no one's eye, bro. Like, this isn't eye-catching at all. So I gotta change it. I gotta change this to something. As you guys see the title, you did not find this. This found you. Why'd I name it that? I don't know, bro. I deadass don't know. I don't know why I named it this. It's late as fuck. I think that's the main reason why. Because it's late as fuck. And if you up at this time, bro, you're either from a different country or you're a fucking night owl, bro. And recently, like, my schedule's been fucked up. Except for yesterday. Yesterday, I went to sleep kind of early. But today, I'm late as fuck. And I don't know. I feel like today, me getting on late as fuck is just to show, like, the grind don't stop, bro. Like, I haven't streamed in a fucking minute. Like, I don't know. Like, I've been going through it. I've been going through it. And it's like mostly like we're gonna get personal right here, right? Because it's mostly my dog. It's mostly my dog and like financial shit. But it's like I don't really care about the financial shit. It's more about my dog. And then but like everything kind of just adds together. It's like all different kinds of stress. My parents, and it's like my parents, like there's nothing like I don't know. They're not doing anything wrong, right? I feel like it's me, but it's like I can't really like change anything. Can I? I don't know. So that's why I haven't been on. Like I just been like hella stressed. Like I've been hella stressed and hella in my own head. And streaming does help me, like not do that. But it's like I get so deep. Like I'm not gonna say like in my depression, but in my feels where I'm just like I don't want to do shit. So like that's why I haven't been What the fuck? Daily ideas. Keyword inspector. Competitors? Oh shit. Nah, IQ's really been my shit lately, bro. I like seeing the IQ shit. Bruh, it just told me I have no trending videos on my channel. Yeah. Bro, no shit. No shit. I'm fucking part-time streamer at this point. I don't even fucking stream. I don't even make shorts anymore. The last time I made a short, it was fucking, when was the last time I made a short for the Olympic? A weak ass short that got 28 views. Why? And why didn't this get views, bro? I don't understand. Like, it's a solid video. Maybe, you know what? Here, so y'all can see. Oh shit. I think it's cause the quality looks too ass. And maybe because I look like a faggot. Oh my god, bro. Yo, if you're from YouTube, I said maggot, bro. But I have like a lisp, so it sounds like an F. But damn, bro, I really trying to be use my girls like for clicks, but like it's like that doesn't even work. It's like what do I have to like whip my dick out, bro? Do I have to start whipping my dick out to get some views, bro? Like what for real? Like what's it gonna take? Like, do I have to wear a thong? Do I have to pull the Cardi method? Do I have to wear a thong? I might have to wear a thong, bro. Yo, oh my god, bro. And if y'all watch Max, bro, I like sometimes it be sound like I be sucking these niggas like shit like crazy, cause like I be talking about them so much. But it's like, bro, I'm like so invested in like I'm so invented into like content creation. That's like I be like watching it like all the time, bro. But then I get lost like in the content, and then like I'm supposed to be looking for like ideas, but then I just end up looking at like just watching it like a normal viewer, and then I'm like shit, like I get lost in the sauce. But Max had like this was like 2 days ago. Max had like a fashion stream, bro, and it had to be like I was there in the Discord, like hoping, bro. I was sitting there hoping Max chose me, bro. I was bro. I had the most ridiculous fucking fit on, bro. But that shit looked fly. And I was sitting here in this chair. I was getting edged, bro. Max was edging me to the max. I was trying to be in there. I was trying to throw out my fire fit, and I didn't even get picked. But it was like, bro, like, do you really thought you were about to get picked out of like 200 people in that bitch? But on God, I had the flyest fit. On God, they picked some bullshit. It was because of Nor, bro. Nor was picking some like. Well, I don't know. I actually don't know if it was Nor, but everyone was blaming it on Nor. Everyone was like, "Yo, he's only picking people that he knows." Bro, I had the flyest fucking fit on, bro. I was wearing like, I can't even describe it to y'all, bro. Like I described it to my girl. I know she thought I was gay as fuck. Okay, look, let me break it down for y'all. Okay, so, oh yeah, I know. So, wait, hold up. I just got a note. There'd be a note if I just saw something. I just saw something on eBay. Bro, I've been selling shit. Oh no, wait. I don't know why I just told you that, but hopefully there's more sales coming, bro. Cause I need to regain some money from the bro. I be investing like every day back into the business. It's bad. Like I invest into it, and like I end up having no money, and then I don't even be going like doing Instacart and shit. So it'd be like fucking up my whole financials. But like that's my fault. That's a printer. Don't think it's like I'm about to die or some shit. Make sure, yo, why did I do that? I'm freaky as fuck. Did y'all see that? Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, bro. And I was sitting there with the fives fucking flick. Hold on, let me tell you. Let me tell you what I was wearing. I was wearing, oh my god. I was wearing fuck, what was I wearing? Bro, I was wearing the Beetlejuice. Okay, no, first layer. Look, the first layer, it was some baggy ass sweatpants. Or no, not sweatpants. Some baggy ass white jeans. Oh my god, you don't clown me for this. Don't clown me for this. But I was wearing a dress, bro. I was wearing a dress because I be having like mad dresses, for because I be like selling, like I be reselling shit. And I just got, bro, I hit a fucking jackpot in Anthropologie fucking dresses and shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'll wear one of them bitches. I was like, for the content, bro. Because, like, if I was on there, them motherfuckers were going to be like, nah, he gay. Or, like, some shit, you know? Like, some dumb shit, you know? But, nah, I'm like, I be, like, in my masculinity, you know? Like, I know who I am. Like, I'm not gay. Also, my girl's been calling me gay. She's been calling me gay recently. Like, too much, bro. And it's just getting on my nerves. Miracle, if you're out there, stop calling me gay. It's getting on my nerves. But yeah, bro, I be like in my masculinity and shit. Like, I know I'm not gay. So I was like, fuck it, I'll throw a dress on. And also, bro, in the olden days, what's his name? Probably Louis the 15th, bro. There were Leonardo da Vinci. They were out there wearing dresses, bro. Like, that shit's normal. Like, don't be thinking, like, guys, to all the guys out there, don't thinking like wearing a dress is like some shit, bro. It's not. Okay. Alright. Bro, when I open my mouth like this, bro, I look lopsided too. No, bro. But yo, if y'all, oh my god, my elbow. I have something in my elbow. I have a pimple in my elbow. Nah, I'm him, gang. Bro, if you guys want to wear a dress, bro. If you guys want to. If you guys want to paint your nails, like, no gay shit, bro. That's not gay. You think putting some color on your nails is gay, or like putting on a dress is gay, bro? Nah, that's not gay. That's not gay, bro. Like, gay is like when you like start fucking dudes. That's gay. That's gay. And if you do that, like, you know, like, that's you. Just don't like don't try to fuck me, you know. Shout out all the gays. Shout out all the lesbians. Can I do your makeup? Bro, oh my god. Once I let Miracle do, or my girlfriend do my makeup, bro. Don't do it, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't ever. Bro, I'm not gay. Bro, if you guys let your girlfriend do your makeup, she won't love you anymore. And it's a fact. It's a fact. She'll leave you. She'll dead ass leave you. So don't let your girl do your makeup. She'll see you as one of the homegirls. Look at my girl, bro. My girl's over here calling me gay. Can I do your period though? Be you. Like, she hitting me with the top 10 gayest approved slogans. Like, it's over. So don't do that. Don't do that, chat. Don't do that. Be you, but don't. No. Ooh, I was about to say be you, but don't be gay. You can be gay if you want to, like, you know. What the fuck is this? Off the leash? Nah, this should look fire. Imagine if I was from New York. Nah, this shit mad fire, gang. This shit mad fire. Alright, let's peep this real quick. I've never heard this shit before. This is our. Who is this? Yo. Hold up, chat. It's not anything underground, bro. This shit got the dude got 1.1 million views. Yo, Miracle, imagine me fucking you to the song. I'm wearing no underwear, by the way. I could be wearing nothing for all y'all know. Holy shit, nah, that was crazy. Yeah, you don't want these. You don't want these, yeah, you don't want these strokes, Miracle. Don't stop. Don't even say nothing. Alright, let's see. Wait, let's see what else is in this channel. Shout out Louis Zong, cause that shit was fire. Angels on a Pin. Hell no, I ain't watching no 40-minute video. Yo, oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, I hit, bro. Nah, I didn't hit, but oh my god, dude. Someone I guess sold their YouTube channel or something, and I got this weird ass fucking video. I got this weird ass video in my suggested, bro. Wait, hold up. I got this weird ass video in my suggested. Y'all wanna see it? I was like confused as fuck. I was like, bro, who is this? Because the channel's called We Are All Friends. Guys, if any 14 point, hold up. If any of the 14.4K people out there that are also subscribed to this channel, We Are All Friends, can you please let me know what was the name of the channel before it became We Are All Friends? Because I know I never subscribed to this shit. So, I have no idea what it is. I've never seen this shit before. Look at this. Like, it's some claymation shit. But not gonna lie. Oh, shit. But not gonna lie, this shit, it got mad, like, it kind of got mad deep. Look, like, y'all gonna see this. It's kind of, like, eerie. The fact that, like, I was even, like, subscribed to it. And then I don't know, like, what it was. It's kind of scary.
Ég grótest skrýmsli. Ég vil ekki drepa lengur.
Ecce, tantum animalia sumus. Naturam nostram sequidebemus.
Bro, it's like, and what makes it even worse is that they're speaking Latin. Bro, who the fuck speak Latin, bro? We are not living in 2800 Greece, bro. This shit doesn't make sense. Who spoke Latin? Leonardo da Vinci? Bro, do I look like... Yo, I low-key do look like Leonardo da Vinci.
Solum hoc rectum est facere.
Or is this Italian? Or is this Spanish? And I'm just retarded. But if my nature is to kill, how can I possibly be right?
Nunc quotidie leonem de justitia sollaicitum offendis. Leo qui actionum suarum conscius est, fortasse leo est qui instinctus suos superare potest.
En ef ég hætti að veiða þig, á ég þá ekki á hættu að svelta. Það sanngjarnt gagnvart sjálfum mér? Ef ég fylgi ekki eðli mínu, þá afneita ég eigin tilvist. Hvað verði ég þá?
Te leonem convertis qui viam suam eligit, qui ultra expectata prospisit et rectum querit. Sumus ne summa instinctuum nostrorum, an identitatem nostram per elections conscias formare possumus. Forsitan superando cupiditates nostras fundamentalissimas verum nos ipsos invenimus. Justitia non est de caeco sequendo naturam suam, sed de equandis necessitatibus sui cum iure aliorum vivendi. Somnium meum est ut leones et cuniculi aliquando simul vivere possint. Per delectum, mundum creamus ubi justitia non est simulatio, sed realitas.
Bítu nú við, hvað ertu?
Bro, like I never seen a rabbit talk so much, like, not, actually, yeah, I never seen a rabbit talk so much, period. Why the fuck is this rabbit talking? And, okay, there's too many questions. Why is this rabbit talking, and why are they talking in Latin, and why are they conscious? Since when are animal... Bro, this shit don't sit right with me, bro.
Eiginlega að tala. Tilvist og siðferði. Hefurðu gleymt að við erum dýr?
Ah,
Holy shit, nah, like, this shit hits, bro. This shit hits. And it's like, I don't even know, like, where this shit came from. I gotta make sure, like, I'm still on the front. But, bro, I don't know where this shit came from. I don't know. And I had to comment, you know, I had to comment in that shit. I said, this was deep. I like it. Yeah, bro, this is why I liked it, too. Bro, what the fuck is this? I did not sell. Kind of invested now. Bro, this shit was kind of hard. Like, I kind of fuck with that. Investing in the animal stock. What is this? Things got really interesting today on YouTube. I was there when this dropped. Get away. This sucks. Nah, bro, this is kind of cool. I'm gonna like it. I'm invested, bro. But there's like not anything like about it, or anything about anything in this bitch. Look. So what was it? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I dead ass don't know what this shit was. So we're gonna. I don't know. I really don't know. Yo, I'm bugging. View channel stats. Let's view the channel stats. So, ooh, wait, what? Country of origin, Sweden? Since, okay, April. So, since April, wait, hold up. That's 6 months. Let's do last 6 months. Negative. 3,000 views. So it was getting views. What the bro? What is this? What did I find? I deadass don't know. I don't know, bro. It look interesting though. It does look interesting. I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. Let's go back to our spot. Bro, Loki, look how much real estate is on this shit. Why the fuck is there so much? My camera's so big. All right, let's look for more. Oh shit, we could watch Pink Panther. It's illegal. We could watch some Max. Do we really want to watch some Max? So made by. Okay, today's going to be one of them weird nights where we just be watching weird shit. All right, because I don't want to think about like this shit too much. Oh my god, bro! If I had weed, I would get fried right now and wear these. Guys, do I look good with glasses? Be real. Like if I came up to you and I was like. Yeah, like, yeah, like, type shit, yeah. Oh, like, you wanna fuck? Nah. You got money? You don't? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, you broke? Talk to me when we get some racks. Was that good, guys? What I found for everybody sourcing and shit. Bro, should I start doing thrifting videos? I might just start doing thrifting videos. Oh yeah, and I also I gotta upload clips on the other channel. Bro, I have so much shit to do. Oh yeah, that's what like makes me get overwhelmed too, guys. Like the amount of bullshit, not bullshit, but the amount of shit that I have on my plate. Like that shit crazy. What the fuck is this? Oh no, guys. Okay, guys, get ready for some dumb shit. Yes, do thrift videos. I might as well, right? Oh, shit. Someone make an edit. Did y'all make the edit? Bro, what the fuck is this? Get this shit out of my fucking face. Look at this whack ass thing too. And they said make you feel like I'm goofy and wandering in the game until accidentally. Yeah. Let's find a good video. Alright, let's try to find the weirdest shit on YouTube. Next time we go to Goodwill, I can record you and you can do a mini thrifting vlog. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. We can do that. Oh, you know what I want, bro? Or what I want to do? Bro, I have this iPhone 7. I'm trying to do some shit with it. iPhone 7. It was my dad's, but he don't even use it anymore. So I think I'm gonna do something with it. Should we blow it up? It's like that's dumb nigga content. We gotta think one step above. The Godman full film. Oh shit. Waterboy. What the fuck is this, bro? Black Kush? Anxiety? Oh nah, bro. This what, bro? This is what Anxiety by oh shit. What do you mean do something with it? I don't know. I gotta think about it. This is what Anxiety by what's her face? Dochi was supposed to be. Shit.
The rainfall in your wasteland. Yeah. Not stopping. In Idaho, negotiating the prices on oxen. Low down, dirty and rotten. I was the humidifier to purify the toxin. The pathway like Russia to Alaska, connecting to the times forgotten. Uncle Sam, suffocating on piles of cotton. Pocket full of strips, knots of boxing. I'm watching another episode of Abbott Elementary. It was like ancient Kemet, how we had a little bit of chemistry. Invisible on the center stage, I set a blaze. Cut the grass with 20 blades. Your artery pumping lemonade. Compared to what you're throwing, I seen better shade. A renegade, getting paid where heaven stays. A serenade. If a silhouette was looking like the letter J, I was reading your mind and couldn't make it past the second page. Felt betrayed. You sabotage yourself through your jealous ways. Lemon haze. When capital Steez died, it was raining for 47 days. I say, what is protecting utopia when a weapon decays? Like a Boy Scout, does what you're saying have any merit? My mother took me to museums, gravitate to the
Yo! Oh my god, I be seeing them bitches all the time and I'm always like, yo, what the fuck is that? Bro, sounds like he would be my favorite rapper. When capital C's eyes, it was raining for 47 days. This shit hit me like a freight train. Damn, bro. Cool style. Shout out Black Kush. 11 views per minute. The Godman. Damn, should we watch The Godman? Kakaraparistas? Oh shit. No, that's some horny shit. If you see me, oh my god, bro. R.I.P. Wi-Fi. I also about to call him Wi-Fi Future. R.I.P. Wi-Fi Skeleton, bro. I be seeing this shit OD now. OD. Like, too much. Like, but shout out him, though. Like, damn, that sucks. What the fuck? Oh, no. Alright, so, the Godman, Waterboy. What the fuck? Alright, fuck it. Let's watch it.
Hi, Jonah. Thank you so much for meeting with us today. We understand this is the first time you've wanted to talk about this in over a decade, so we're really honored.
Alright, so what do y'all think this is gonna be about? The Godman? Is this gonna be like some philosophical, like type shit? Is this some shit that's gonna break my brain and it's gonna make me like think about for like the next week? Cause I'm kind of scared. It sounds kind of scary. Oh my god, I thought that was Aang from the Avatar for a second. Oh, holy shit.
Of course. I think it's time.
Maybe just introduce yourself and then take it away.
Oh nah, bro. It's gonna be some death shit. I already know. Bro, and right now, like, I'm so sensitive to death, bro, right now. Like, I don't know why. Like, it always saddens me when, my own death doesn't really sadden me, right? But when it comes to like other people or other like things, that's when it starts to get sad. Like the thought of like being with someone or like knowing someone, and then their soul just not being in this earth anymore, or like you not be able to spend time with them or like talk to them, but at some point in time you guys were like so close to each other, and then all of a sudden you can't anymore. That's sad as fuck, bro. That's sad as fuck to me, because it's like, you know, people in this lifetime, and you really think you have them forever, but it's like you don't. You don't have your people forever. And it's actually, bro, it's sad as fuck. Like, not to get like real deep or anything, but like, bro, if like your parents, bro, like if you have parents, or if you have like or if you have friends out there, you know, if you have like best friends, or if you have a friend group, parents, like even your animals, bro, death is a real thing. And spend time with them. Spend time with them, because one day you won't be able to spend that time with them, right? And it's like the time, like life and death, that's already like a whole concept like in its own. But the fact that we're alive, oh my god, this might sound like a bunch of yap, but the fact that we're alive, like being alive is a state, right? And then like being dead and whatever like happens like after death or whatever, that's a different state. But being alive and spending that time with like your loved ones or like whoever, right? That's like sacred time. Cause who knows, bro? We might, like, you know, some people believe in like reincarnation or like etc. You don't know if you're ever gonna get to spend this time, like right now, it's one of a kind. Okay? You don't know if you're gonna get to experience this again. So spend that time as you will, bro. Spend that time as you will. Time is not forever. And every day, like, you might feel like young, and you might feel like you have this like all this time ahead of you. If you think in that way, or at least this is to me, like, personally, right? If you think in that way, you're not going to do shit, right? You're just going to wait for shit to happen. And it's basically you're waiting for something to happen. But if you live life then how you want it, you're not going to live in regret. I think that's what I'm trying to say in long story short. You know, just live your life with no regrets.
We want to hear it all from you.
Hi, yep, I'm Jonah Wiseman. I am an astronomer. I'm the astronomer that discovered the God-Man, as he's commonly known. It's not the name I gave him, but it's the one that stuck. At the time, I was conducting research at the Lake Observatory as an observational astrogeologist. I was there from 1961 to 1985. It was October 4th, 1963, and I spotted this totally strange shape, like a thick semicircle. It was fairly far off, but it was definitely very big. It was moving very slowly, only about 500 kilometers an hour. And
bro, is this a real story?
after a month of observations, we knew that there was a really good chance that it was on course to here, to Earth. As it moved in closer, the rotation of the object began to...
I thought it was Jesus at first, because at first it kind of looked like his head and his hair. It kind of looked like that, but I guess not.
reveal to us that it was much taller.
Oh, wait. Is that one thing? Holy shit. Yo, did y'all ever watch... Oh my god, yo. This is gonna be like an Dante level of video. Bro, also... Yo, I'm on my bitch shit. Yo, on God, I'm getting my period right. I got my period right now. Cause my bitch is on her period, and I think that transfers to me too, bro. Cause I be mad, thinkative and shit. I was about to say I love all streamers. I'm I'm crazy, bro. I'm literally insane. What's it gonna look up? Oh my god, bro, my shit's crazy. Fuck. Oh yeah. Super Smash Bros. Silver Dude Trophy. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? It's from a game. I don't know what it is though. I don't know what it is though. It should come up. No, it's not. It's not actually silver, bro. It might not. It might not even be a trophy. I think it's a trophy though. Silver dude. Silver. Damn, I don't know, bro. If y'all know what I'm talking about, let me know. It literally looks just like this though.
Was wide. We estimated it was about 20 kilometers tall. And the angle that we had discovered it on was more like a top view, if you will. And as it rotated, it was hard to ignore that it really did, in fact, look like a humanoid. A head, a torso.
Bro, even the rotation is strange. Do y'all see that? It kind of looked like as if it was, when it was rotating, it was like a fourth dimensional object. Like instead of a three-dimensional, because
it, in fact,
it kind of looks like it,
that it really did.
It kind of looks like it transforms like in perspective, and if the X and Y axis is transforming, that means that it has to be in different dimensions at the same time. So that's the only explanation for this shape to be transforming in the. I'm playing, guys.
Will, and as it rotated, it was hard to ignore that it really did, in fact, look like a humanoid. A head, a torso, arms, legs, hands, feet. Well, one foot, the other one broke off. We suspect.
Bro. Is this the Elon Musk shit? Is this the Elon Musk Tesla robot that he sent off into space? But in 1964, is Elon Musk a time traveler? I would not be surprised. Ooh, something else? Ooh, I got a video for y'all. It might be too long though. But maybe.
There was a lot of debate about what to do if something this big were to collide with.
Okay, I'll for real stop pausing.
With Earth, it would be problematic, to say the least. There was talk of nuking it. However, here we had our first potential evidence of extraterrestrial life. We needed more information. Was this a living being? Was it a corpse? Was it a vessel? Or just a very fancy rock? If this was living, it wasn't moving around, just statically drifting. But it could have been sleeping or in stasis. We just didn't know. And many folks certainly didn't want to enrage something so big if it was just asleep. Fortunately, time was on our side, so we sent a probe.
W probe.
When the probe sent the photos back, we were in awe. This was no fancy rock. The scans and photos determined that the material that it was made of was very thin and definitely organic. The likelihood of it being alive currently seemed extraordinarily slim, and we could tell that there was no chance it would make it through our atmosphere without burning up. We decided to leave it be and monitor it. Over 6 years, as it inched ever closer, eventually, with the naked eye, you were able to see this long shape in the sky, like a stick that appeared
This is fake, right?
to be about half the size of the moon. But with the telescope, you're really able to make out the length of the limbs, the head, and even the small details in the face. And though it had the shape of a man,
Is that a motherfucking demogorg?
its face was more like a cross between an insect and a fish. And then every few months as it rotated, it would go nearly invisible, only to reveal itself once again. Soon after the media coined his name, I began to greet him in the evenings. Sarcastically at first, "Oh, good evening, God-man." But over time, with more sincerity, every night I was excited to see how much bigger he'd become in my lens. As he began to approach, we assembled a crew to send up in a shuttle to take samples. We needed to get up there before he entered our atmosphere and navigate a moving object. Even with modern technology, that's quite a task. Over the next few months, he moved past the
Holy
moon
shit.
and now appeared to be a little taller than it. One evening, the God-man was actually silhouetted by the full moon. This spectacle only lasted
Why does
for
it
a
look
few
like that?
moments, but it was so eerie and extraordinary. It's truly hard to describe the impact that it had on me. After so many years of observing the God-man, I began to rely on him, depend on him.
Nigga, what? Oh, hell nah. Bro, I was gonna say, this is why our ancestors were so retarded. But, why? You just see some big shit, big humanoid objects in the sky that's likely an organism and you just start depending on it, relying on it? What does that even mean? How? How? What is he giving you? Hope?
I was counting the days when he would finally arrive and bring with him the wondrous answers of the universe.
Nigga, what if he killed your ass?
I speculated so much about him, about what it would mean when we finally got close enough to take samples, when he was close enough to really see him in clarity. The shuttle expedition made it up, but their trajectory was miscalculated, mistimed. We
They lost him.
overshot him by 200 kilometers. We had a backup shuttle, but it failed to even launch.
Damn.
We blew our one shot to gather samples. However, when the shuttle passed near him, they managed to shoot a video. Now, when we had sent the probe, it only photographed the front. But when the shuttle got up there, they found that what we had initially thought was just a long divot turned out to be a split all the way down his back.
What the
And you
fuck?
could see
Why does his back look like a...
that it was completely hollow. All the God-man ever
Oh my...
was a shedded skin or a shell.
The real one is still out there.
And I think that's really the part that didn't sit well with most people.
Yeah, what the fuck is the actual
We
one?
wanted
Did it get bigger?
answers, and it just didn't bring any. It only made the unsettling conclusion that there is in fact alien life of some kind. And whatever left this behind is very, very big. And now it's even bigger. We can only speculate that he most likely left it behind because he outgrew it.
That means it's
And
big.
then finally, it entered our atmosphere. Anyone who saw it that day agrees that as it burned, we saw...
What are y'all doing if you see a 50-foot dick just flying out from the fucking sky, bro? Actually not. The biggest concern is, why doesn't he have a dick?
a color that we had never seen before. The cameras couldn't capture it, but I'll never forget it. This thing, 20 kilometers long, burned up in entirely 6 minutes.
He burned up. I mean, well, yeah, what did they think was gonna happen?
I found myself almost greeting him in the evenings for a long time after that. Eventually I stopped. I'd only been at the observatory for 2 years when I spotted him. No one expects something like this in this field. No one expects to be known as the guy who discovered alien life. I mean, at the time it was the dream, but fame for such a thing can prove to be challenging.
Do you sometimes still think about the God-man?
It is a hard thing to shake. From when he was first spotted, the God-man took around 8 years to arrive to Earth. Those 8 years were some of the best of my life.
8
Every
years?
single day I was filled with excitement.
Oh my
and
god!
joy and
He's dicked out for whatever the fuck that was, bro. Nah, 8 years? Imagine 8 years waiting for a nigga, bro. Not even bitches be doing that shit. And this nigga was slobbering at the fact that this shit was gonna land one day. He was like, yes, got it, man.
anticipation. It was like Christmas morning, over and over. And as soon as he arrived, he evaporated nearly instantly. I spent the next 14 years looking in that region for
Yo,
something
oh
more.
my god,
More
bro.
information. Another
This dude's
sighting.
crazy.
Who knows?
Oh my god. You know what I just realized?
Maybe one day.
I think my Kick stream still has the same title. Shout out Kick, if you're watching, shout out Kick. Yes, and this is perfect time to promo. If you guys are watching this, are watching the VOD, I do be multi-shit. So you guys can take your pick, YouTube, Kick. Yeah. Eventually I am gonna switch to Kick though. Don't tell no one, but I for the most part, I might not even switch to Kick. I'm probably gonna still be doing both. So, just take your pick, guys. Take your pick.
Day. It still keeps me up at night. Many people found it scary, but I found the God Man gave me hope.
He's
That
nuts,
night,
bro.
Looking at him in the full moon, it felt like
This how the what do they call it? This how the dudes in like North Sentinel Island, I think. This how they be looking at airplanes. Like, bro, like you're insane, bro.
someone was looking back at us. For one small moment, we weren't alone. I wasn't afraid. I was soothed.
Holy shit, this was literally the fucking worst thing I ever watched. Where the fuck is the good ending? I thought it was gonna be bro was gone for 2 years and dropped a godly short. This feels like an episode from Love, Death, and Robots. This is generally an amazing world. 56 people are dead wrong. This is the most beautiful blend of cosmic horror. So refreshing. I'm so sorry, but I haven't done to deserve to see this for free. Bro, this shit was ass. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like the God Man, bro. Am I dumb? Am I dumb? Hold up. We gotta watch the explanation. Cause do y'all ever be doing this? Cause I don't know. Maybe I'm too like to even understand. Let's go on Kick real quick. Also, my shit do be automatically going to Aiden Ross. I don't know why. So don't even ask. Creator dashboard. Hopefully it leads me to the right way. And Your Mind 11 minutes ago. Shout out Your Mind. Shout out to everyone on Kick. I love y'all. Thank you for being here, and I'm gonna have y'all open for the rest of the time. Today is also gonna be the first stream where I don't even know like if I should really get the pop-ups on here, because I feel like people be like following and then unfollowing because I don't be saying their name. But just letting y'all know, you are appreciated if you guys follow on Kick. You guys are appreciated. Don't think that I don't love y'all. But yes, after this, yes, bro. Look, achieve creator status. Your subscription will be enabled via your new revenue page. Yes, bro. Yes. Okay, I'll do that later. But yeah, shout out, y'all. I will be setting that shit up. Hopefully we some subs rolling, bro. Cause oh my god, bro, I've been, dude. It feels so crazy to finally have a subscribe button on like a platform, bro. Like it feels so crazy, cause bro, I was on Twitch for the longest, never had a fucking subscribe button, right? And then they banned my shit. They banned my shit, bro. Twitch banned my shit. And I was working so hard for that subscribe button, bro. So I'm grateful to see that on Kick, you don't even have to do like you just have to stream, bro. And that's the basis of anything. Like, you should get your subscribe button earlier, bro, so you can build up as a community earlier. Like, that's the point of streaming. That's the point of streaming. Build your community early. That's why fuck Twitch, bro. Fuck Twitch. Kick all the way. And YouTube. I love y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Shout out Aiden. Shout out Eddie for even making the platform. because Twitch on some nut shit, and they were on some monopolistic dictator shit. But no, bro, it's like Kick is Hitler, and Twitch is Omar Gaddafi. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, guys. Anyways, oh my god, what the fuck? Shout out to the second viewer on Twitch. Okay, so we're gonna get back. We're gonna get back to this shit. Let's see. So we just watched the God Man. I don't know what the fuck this shit was saying about the God Man, bro. We just watched the whole video. I didn't know what the fuck that shit said. So we're gonna see if we can find an explained video. Oh my god, there's no explained video. He found God. He found God, bro. These like God is bored. How the horror of eternal life. Isaac Asimov's The Last Answer. Should we get into some occult, like what do you call it? Occult like philosophy, or occult like esotericism? Should we get into that? I don't know if y'all are ready for that. I used to be hella into that shit, bro. Well, I'm still into it. I still like seeing it. But fuck it. Let's try it. Let's try for sure. Hold on. Let me just minimize this. Follower only. Okay, bro. I wish I could have both Kick and the YouTube setups. I'll find out a way how. Because I need to show love to everybody. Okay. Okay. Should we watch The God is Bored? So we couldn't find an answer for the what's it called? For the God Man. Like, I don't even know what the fuck they were talking about, bro. That ass don't know. Let's watch this. God is Bored.
Serves as a good compliment. The Last Answer explores
Oh
eternal
my
life.
god. This how you know I deadass be into this shit, bro. I was about to watch it. I was gonna watch it one day. Alright, let's see. What else is there on my For You page? Let's see what is Dark Christian Relics? Holy shit. Quiet Apocalypse. Living with a friend who transcended humanity. Oh my god, bro. This shit seems kind of crazy. Oh my god. Yo, shout out Brian. Yo, this bro, one day me and my nephew, right? We got fucking high as shit. We were in my room. I forgot what we did. I think we smoked, but we started tweaking out, bro, because we haven't smoked for the longest. And we're like huffing and puffing that shit. Like, we were going crazy. And then we were like, yo, put something, like, let's watch something, right? Because we were both, like, low-key tweaking out. And if you guys didn't know, bro, I'm a tweaker. Like, when it comes to smoking, like, my brain is working so fast. But it's working so fast at the point that I'm, like, retarded. So it's like my I feel like my brain is like overworking or something, right? Something like that. So like I start like tweaking out and shit. Like I get like mad anxiety, and I be wanting to do like, bro, I'm like this right now. Imagine when I'm hot. Like, it doesn't make me chill, bro. It doesn't. I just start like overthinking crazy, bro. And it's been like that for a while. Cause when I first started, like, I was just on some like kind of like geeky shit. But now when I do it, it's like I'm on some like I be having like too much to like worry about, and yeah. But anyways, bro, we watched this one video, and I put like the weirdest video like possible, bro, because I've always been on some like I like philosophy, and I like philosophy and psychology. So I put some video about, I don't even remember what it was about. I think it was like what you gotta do to or like steps to live your life or some shit. Like steps to live the life that you want or something. And I just remember me and him, bro. We just remember like watching this cube, bro. Like the whole video was just a cube. And we were so hyper fixated on the cube, and it was like this glowing cube on the screen the whole time. And then at the end of it, we just look at each other, and I was like, "Yo, what was that video even about?" He was like, "I don't know. It was like about some cube." And then we just looked at each other and we're like, the cube. I don't know, it was weird. It was weird. Guys, don't smoke with me. If you smoke with me, you're not gonna have a good time. Guaranteed. Unless, bro, if you're a pro smoker and if you want to tweak out with me, like, I'll tweak out, bro. I be like a crackhead when I smoke. Like, crack, like weed is my crack. And I have no idea, like, why I get like that, bro, when I be, like, smoking and shit. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Because, people smoke, like, my girlfriend, like, smoked before. Even, like, my friend smoked before. They don't be getting like that, bro. But I be getting, like, mad tweaky. I be like, I don't know. Short little rant.
I thought I told you, by the time I got home from work, you had better be out there looking for a friggin' job.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm watching my shows.
You're not watching anything, your friggin' eyes are closed. You haven't opened them since you became a restful cube.
I don't really perceive like that anymore.
I let you stay here because I thought that when you were done mutating, shedding your corporeal form, maybe you would enter a new phase of reality and get out of my house. But you're still here, and you're still on my friggin' couch.
Hey, man, you know, restful cubes be resting, man. That's what we be doing, man.
And that smell, is that you? You're starting to stink. It smells terrible in here.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Okay, clearly, even in your new form, you still have to shower. You smell awful. Go to the shower.
Nah, not yet.
Go to the bathroom and take a shower.
Not yet.
Stinky Annie.
Shower now.
Nah, man.
Nah, bro. This dead ass me. I haven't showered. I got to shower today because I went to the gym, bro. So I got to shower today.
Not yet.
Okay, let's compromise. You go to the backyard, I'll hose you off, and then afterwards, I'll get you a Happy Meal. And I won't tell Ronald McDonald that you've been a stinky boy, which I will do if you don't go to the backyard.
Okay, that works for me.
You're enjoying this way too much, aren't you?
Yeah, kinda.
Bro, have you guys ever wait, hold up. Have you guys ever met someone like this? Known someone? There's definitely tales out there, bro, that y'all heard of someone who's done acid way too much that they just end up retarded. This what I feel like the type of shit that they're on. You just on some other shit, on a different vibe. You life ain't life, you know. I feel like if you do that shit enough, you realize that this life is just an illusion. So you just you just don't care about it. Right? It's think about what's his name? Buddha? Think about Buddha, bro. He just meditated himself to death. I think, right? That's how the story of Buddha went. Woo! Today's gonna be an interesting stream. Buddha, the story. Oh yeah, I'm mad retarded. Oh, okay, this is good. This is good right here. 12 minutes. Let's watch this shit.
In the north of ancient India, where Nepal is today, a figure emerged more than 2,500 years ago. One who would defy conventional understanding of wealth, power, and happiness. His name was Siddhartha Gautama, but he became known throughout the world by the name of Buddha.
Okay, I'll actually be right back. I gotta go get something to eat, bro. Hold up. Let me find something for y'all, so y'all can watch while I'm gonna be right back. Yo, this shit was hard, bro. Call me autistic. I don't care. Call me autistic, bro. I love hearing that what's it called, Friday Night Funkin' music, bro. That shit hit, bro. I be watching some guy on TikTok. He be popping up sometimes. It's this black dude, and he be going to some community after school shit. At least that's what it looks like, right? I don't know, but he's and and he'd be like singing like the Friday Night Funkin', like, and he'd be doing the motions, and people would just like look at him weird. But nah, bro, I cheer that nigga on. I'm like, yo, like this shit hard, bro. Like, don't stop being you. Never stop being you, guys. That's the message before I go get something to eat. And I do, bro. I feel like I stink, bro. I feel like I'm a stinky ass nigga. Anyway, I'm be right back. I'm gonna leave y'all watching. Should I leave y'all watching this? Hey man, don't freak out. I just have a question. Oh shit, I remember I watched that once. He said that congrats. Did he actually get accepted? Should I apply? Bro, I might just apply, bro. Cause I don't know. Like, I was low key thinking about it, and I was like, bro, that shit like gay as hell. I'll talk about it when I come back. The whole streaming industry is kind of like fucked. Steve Madden commercial. Kendrick rapping like he's predicting.
And give us a little taste, drop a little something for swag and shit.
I said, check it out. I don't need no introduction, no ad lib of my name.
Okay, whoa. Hold on. Let me find something good. Let me find something good. As I don't want to just like leave you with some bullshit. The one in terms of 1973. Bro, why do I feel like I watched this video already? This is my... Oh, this is going to be such a good video. Y'all ain't ready for this. Bro, I used to watch What a Faithist, or What a Faithist, or whatever the fuck it's called. At work all the time. And he makes like 6-hour videos, bro. But I would grind that shit, bro. That's why, bro, I can't work a normal job, bro. Like... I'm gonna just be listening, cause bro, if I have a conversation with a person and they be talking about some bullshit, and if it's like every day, I'm gonna get suicidal in GTA. Like, it gets bad, bro. It's like, so that's why I be listening to like smart shit, you know, or shit that just stimulates my brain, cause yeah. What the fuck? Bro, I can't find nothing good. Here, I'm gonna leave y'all with another streamer. I'm not gonna leave y'all with J5. We don't need that. Oh, it's on Jailbreaker Kendall. Ooh, that's on fire. That's on fire. Here, let's see who's on Twitch. See who's on Twitch. I'll leave y'all with should I leave y'all with Wendy? Oh, I know Miracle would like that. Day in the life. Late night IRL with friends. Miami SOG tryouts. Let's watch some Silky. I'll be back, guys. Why the fuck can't we hear him? What the fuck? Bro, why are you muted? Oh.
And she beat the laws of physics. Because during that entire time where you was making her super happy, it doesn't neglect the fact of what your feelings were you were doing was true. It doesn't neglect.
What is he talking about? I'm low-key better watch this on
I promise you it doesn't. Shit. But then when you see that everything that you thought your girl to be is actually meant and true to be, it's gonna be the best feeling in the fucking world. I'm not gonna lie, yo, I'm dead ass. It's gonna be the best fucking feeling in the world, and it's as simple as that. Simple as that. Oh, what the fuck?
When cookies and cream found Hershey's, this triggered something crunchy, creamy, and really tasty. You're gonna fall hard for it. Hershey's Cookies and Cream.
On BetMGM Casino, there are so many jackpots that you never know when one will go. So many jackpots. So many jackpots. BetMGM Casino. Jackpots. So many.
Download to get a 100% deposit match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house. BetMGM Casino.
Look at that beauty, man. We finally got it done.
How much of your budget did you spend?
All of it.
All of it?
Yeah, it was worth it.
It was worth it.
Yeah, you know.
Here we go.
Man, that battery's dead. I can get one in for you right now. It's gonna cost you.
Bro, just afterpay the tires and get some money back. Yeah. I got it.
Hang tight, man. I'll get you out of here. Trying to look out for you.
Yo te como sin vid, a capela, suave que la noche espera. Ya te encendí como vela. Yo te como sin vid, a capela.
Oh.
Huh, nature sure is full of wonders. Red Bull gives you wings.
With the taste of white peach. The new Red Bull Summer Edition. With and without sugar.
You give eye exams.
I give fresh starts, better vision, healthy eyes. Everybody wants that.
Hero Doc saves vision.
Well,
Hero Owl saves money. Use your vision insurance for exams, glasses, and contacts, all at America's Best.
Optimism isn't sunshine and rainbows. It's fixing things. Changing the way we fix things. It's running the world on smarter energy. Because if optimism never stops, then change can't either. GE Vernova, the energy of change.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
I'm so... Whoa, wait. Holy shit, that shit looks crazy.
Will never be the same. Welcome
that shit looks so
to
crazy.
The
Oh my
parks
God.
of
Bro.
Universal Orlando
I'm so
Resort.
sorry. I was watching that whole time and y'all got hit with so many ads, bro.
Yo, Silky, I'm about to deploy for 6 to 7
Sorry.
months. I won't be able to
Sorry,
tune
I'm
you
back
for
though.
a minute.
Holy shit.
By the time I come back, you better be married with a kid on the way.
Oh my God, I got so many waters, bro. Also,
Alright,
I gotta
gang,
pump my
I got you,
vitamins.
bro.
Oh, and also, this is
Yo,
what
have
I'm
fun
eating,
in the
bro. I'm
army,
eating a what I
but not too much fun, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you be safe. Be well. We love you over here at SLG. I just want you to let you know that. And we appreciate the service that you're doing, bro. You be safe, you heard? You be safe, you heard? We love you, gang. You better come back, my nigga. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, hold on. I'm gonna remember your name, my nigga. You better come back, gang. What's his name? 302 Retro. You better come back in 6 to 7 months. I want to see you donate in this chat and say, yo, gang, I'm back. So we can do a firm salute and say fucking thank you, my brother. You know what I'm saying? Word. Thank you, bro. He's going to the army basic to keep their phones and that shit. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. He's gonna probably be mad, way busier than before. Shit like that. See your school globes. Appreciate you. It's just the fact that I want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, whatever we don't know what might happen in the next 6, 7 months, bro. We don't know what might happen going to the next 6 months, bro. But yeah. Let's get into it, bro. I'm gonna dissect this entire thing. And I promise you guys, yo, let me tell you, yo. NMS, Stable, SLG. I know I have everybody in here. Maybe even 5-star too. Flock, Thugs, whoever's watching. Do not send no hate to nobody. I'm dead ass, bro. Word, bro, I'm not going to
in the Air Force
Oh, shit. My fucking goal. Thank you so much, bro. Guys, appreciate you.
Oh, I wonder what he got.
Oh my god, Chad, that's so fucking clutch. Oh my god, that's so clutch. Bro, I was starving, bro.
Oh, it's too gang.
It's all we know. No. It's not all you guys know. You guys have to understand that's not all you guys know. Phase Universe Unite Aura. Alright, bro. Let's get into it, bro. Let's get into it. Damn. No fork? They didn't even give me a fork.
Yo, why my face so big? Wait, I kind of want to know what this clip is. What are you eating? I ate a warache.
Nigga got NMS on his throat. Nah, my son a demon. My son really got NMS on his throat. Oh, the community net. That community throat. Everybody in NMS own that throat, nigga.
Alright, let's watch this booty shit, bro. Let's watch this. Well, let's watch this booty shit. Because honestly, all I know. Actually, I don't think I know shit about Buddhism. Buddhism. Sorry. Oh, we got a couple. Bro, I love learning about religion too. I love religion. What the fuck? All right, let's get into this. Sorry, excuse me, guys. All right.
In the north of ancient India, where Nepal is today, a figure emerged more than 2,500 years ago.
Oh, you know what? Oh my god, bro, I'm a yapper. I'm the yappy thousand. Also, I got a movie called Pinocchio 3000. Oh my god, that shit looks like nightmare fuel. I want to make a video on it. Like talking about it. Talking mad shit, man. Because that shit looks insane. But, damn it, I forgot what I was going to say.
One who would defy conventional understanding of wealth, power, and happiness. His name was Siddhartha Gautama, but he became known throughout the world by the name of Buddha. His tale starts when the nobleman Suddhodana, king of the Shakya clan, and his wife were attempting to have a male heir to succeed him, but were encountering obstacles. In a dream, Queen Maya was visited by a large white elephant with 6 ivories. The kingdom's priests indicated that this was a very hopeful sign that the sovereign was finally pregnant and that her son was destined to be a powerful leader. The queen gave birth to her son during a journey to the beautiful Lumbini garden, where she held on to the branches of a beautiful tree and brought her son into the world. The infant was extremely beautiful, and a glowing aura seemed to surround him, proving that he was certainly a special child. A wise sage known as a Sita was summoned to meet the baby, and he burst into tears when he saw the child. When he was asked to explain why he was weeping, he said that it was because the prince was meant to attain the true liberation that the sage had been seeking all his life. However, the guru would be dead by the time Siddhartha reached his destiny, and so he would not have the opportunity to find the answers he had been looking for. Asita also explained to the king that the child would not be the heir he so desired to take his place on the throne when his time came. He would leave the palace in search of the truth. The small prince Siddhartha Gautama was raised entirely away from the outside world, as his father feared that the call of destiny would take his son away from his kingdom. When Siddhartha Gautama came of age, he was offered several young princesses to choose as his wife.
Wait.
He decided,
I don't want to sound ignorant, right? And I don't want to offend anybody. Is this Buddha? This is Buddha, right? Oh my god. Is he Buddha? I guess we gotta listen and find out.
On Yasodhara, who was known for her beauty and virtue. The king gifted the couple 3 magnificent palaces, one perfect for the summer, another ready for the rainy monsoon season, and a winter palace. They were known as the Palaces of the 3 Pleasures, where the couple had all the material goods they needed for a joyful life. The couple were blessed with the birth of a healthy child named Rahula, and the king was overjoyed as his succession seemed assured. The king finally allowed his son to step outside the walls of his palace to see the kingdom that he would rule in the future. But the prince's route was carefully selected so that he would not encounter the world's misery. However, although he was in touch with the beauties of the world, Siddhartha came across as a man who was suffering from a serious illness, which he had never seen before. It pained him to think that people dear to him could also be subject to such ailments. He had never come across old people either, so elderly that almost all of their strength had deserted them. He began to reflect on the finitude of life and the inevitability of death. Siddhartha Gautama was anguished as he could not understand how people could cope with the possibility of death, which was always lurking around the corner. Then he met a homeless man who looked poor, but had an unshakable spirit, brimming with confidence and peace. The prince went to the ascetic man and was told that he had renounced his life of comfort to free his spirit from the suffering of the world. Upon returning to the palace, Prince Siddhartha kept thinking about the ascetic's words, and suddenly his destiny was revealed to him. He had to give up all that life of luxury and pleasure and embark on a spiritual quest. In the silence of the night, Siddhartha Gautama, hiding from his father, fled to start his mission of self-knowledge.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Prince Siddhartha.
Every good story starts with an escape. 'Cause you're escaping something. You're escaping comfort. You're escaping something. Notice that? That's when your life truly starts. When you escape. When you escape comfort. 'Cause in comfort, there's no life. There's only life in discomfort. You feel more alive when you're not comfortable. That's when you get anxious. That's when you start overthinking. Should I do this? Should I not do that? Think about adrenaline. Adrenaline junkies feel alive when their adrenaline is high. Being uncomfortable also gives you a form of adrenaline. Something similar. I don't know if it's the exact same thing or not.
Siddhartha Gautama had abandoned his luxurious way of life and started his journey of self-knowledge. His first step was to get rid of all the items that bound him to royalty. He shaved off his beautiful long hair, which he cherished so much, but which was nothing more than a symbol of vanity. Siddhartha also traded in his silk robes for simple garments, just like those of the people who lived in the forest. He was now alone, away from all the adulation of his wealthy court. Siddhartha Gautama had relinquished everything that bound him to his old way of life and set out across the world looking for those who could help him achieve his goal. Siddhartha Gautama learned the art of meditation from the master Alara Kalama and perfected the technique of the realm of nothingness, where the Buddha's mind could detach itself from material awareness and perceive only the infinite. However, even though he considered this lesson valuable, Siddhartha still thought it was not the answer he was looking for to find enlightenment. He then began to meditate with the master Udaka Ramaputta, who taught him new meditation techniques that improved his self-reflection. The young Gautama appreciated the lessons, but noted that, whilst useful, they were not enough. Siddhartha Gautama then set off for...
So, a little analysis right here. So, it seems to me like meditation... I feel like this is what they're trying to say. Meditation is just a tool. You will not become enlightened just off of meditating. Meditation seems like a requirement in a way, but I've heard from different sources that meditation is not the only way, or at least traditional meditation, because there are different ways of meditation.
The king of Magadha, where ascetics gathered to practice together. Like Siddhartha, they had renounced the comforts of life and lived simply. When they observed the newcomer's commitment and the way he gave himself to his daily practices, the ascetics were certain that Siddhartha Gautama was the one to find enlightenment. Along with the ascetics, Siddhartha learned to transcend the suffering that his body felt due to pain and hunger. He came to fully master his body and senses, and nothing could disturb him. He hardly ate anything anymore, and so he became thinner and weaker. This period of Buddha's life became known as the 6-year fast. But Siddhartha noticed that his weakness was doing him more harm than good. It was keeping him from the path of wholeness, as even his reasoning was hampered. He would put an end to his fast by accepting an offering from a peasant woman. As a result, he was despised by the ascetics who thought he had given up on following the path they deemed righteous. Following the Great Fast, Siddhartha Gautama pondered and realized that all kinds of extremes...
Yo, fasting for 6 years is nuts. I don't know if it's just called that or if he actually didn't fast for 6 years. 6 years, bro. 6 years. I can't even fast a day. And he did it for 6 years. Oh my God, that's nuts.
...are not beneficial, and that he should choose the middle path, avoiding both indulgence and utter austerity. Siddhartha went on to believe that it was important to find balance.
Bro, it's like Xavier's so basic. Life is a balance like a manny.
Balance, both in spiritual practice and in life in general. After years of wandering and learning, Siddhartha stumbled across a beautiful fig tree. It became known as the Bodhi tree, and Siddhartha Gautama said that he would sit under its shade and would only stand up once he had found enlightenment. He made a cushion out of grass and foliage, then sat down with his face turned to the east. He took up his meditation, and the spirits of the world rejoiced, but the demons would not permit that ordinary mortal to break the chains that bound him to the material world. Mara, the demon of desire and deceit, emerged to divert Siddhartha from his goal. He tried to tempt Siddhartha in every way. Mara brought forth visions of beautiful women and attempted to distract Siddhartha with violent scenes, but neither the fear nor the desire elicited by Mara could distract Siddhartha Gautama. Then Mara dared Siddhartha to find someone who could bear witness in his favor, attesting to his right to enlightenment. That was when Siddhartha touched the ground with his hand, signaling that the earth itself was his witness. Then, on a full moon night, Siddhartha Gautama overcame ignorance and suffering after recalling his past lives, understanding the cycle of birth and death that happens according to karma, and ultimately grasping the Four Noble Truths, which are the path to ending suffering. At sunrise, Siddhartha Gautama at last attained enlightenment, becoming Buddha, the Enlightened One. He would arise from his meditation fully awake. Buddha had fully understood the nature of reality, the root cause of suffering, and the path to liberation. He remained under the tree for another 7 weeks, absorbing and contemplating the profundity of his experience. After attaining nirvana, Buddha chose to share his knowledge with the world and began to wander around spreading his teachings. After Siddhartha Gautama had reached enlightenment, now as Buddha, he established the goal of helping others through his teachings, so that they could find their way out of suffering. Buddha knew that most people were not prepared to receive such knowledge and pass it on. He looked for those who were better suited to accept his teachings, and then recalled his fellow ascetics. They initially met him with suspicion, believing that he had given up his mission when he stopped fasting. However, they soon realized that the man standing in front of them was no longer the same. He exuded a peaceful energy, filled with love and compassion. The main subject of...
Yo, you know what would be a cool stream idea, at least in my head? A meditation stream. Just stream of pure meditation. That would hit. That would hit. It would be boring, but for me that would hit.
Buddha's teachings was the Four Great Truths, which have become one of the key themes in the practice of Buddhism. The first is dukkha, the truth of suffering. It asserts that life is inherently dissatisfying and painful. This does not mean that life is only suffering, but rather that all conditional aspects of existence have an unsatisfactory nature. This encompasses the suffering from pain, sickness, and death, but also refers to the more subtle suffering of impermanence and the inherent unfulfillment of existence. The second truth is the samudaya, the origin of suffering. This identifies the cause of suffering as desire or attachment. The Buddha taught that suffering comes from our unquenchable craving for pleasure, existence, and non-existence. This yearning is rooted in ignorance. It is when there is a misunderstanding or ignorance about the true nature of reality, especially its impermanent nature. The third truth is Nirodha, the cessation of suffering. It declares that suffering can be stopped. That is achieved through nirvana, which is a state of ultimate and complete liberation from suffering. Nirvana is not a place, but rather a state of being or accomplishment that is beyond the constraints of conditioned existence. It represents the end of attachment, hatred, and ignorance. The fourth and final truth is Magga, the way to the cessation of suffering.
Magga, Trump 2028.
It presents the means for ending suffering. This method is the Noble Eightfold Path, which consists of right view, right resolve, right speech, right conduct, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right samadhi. These truths became core foundations in Buddhist doctrine. Helped by his disciples, Buddhist teachings were followed by more and more people. After many journeys, Buddha eventually returned to his homeland and was reunited with his old father and his son Rahula, who became a Buddhist monk. After reaching the age of 80, Buddha declared that it was time to prepare to leave this world and reach final nirvana. He lay down between two flowering trees, gave his last instructions, and began a deep meditation, entering nirvana for the last time. Buddha's body was cremated and his relics dispersed and placed in sacred monuments, which became a place of veneration. Buddhism spread throughout the world, especially in China, Japan, and Korea. Several Buddhist schools and traditions of practice sprang up, but all
Buddhism definitely seems like the chillest religion of them all. Right? Do y'all know if there's a chiller one?
All of them followed the foundations and lessons taught by Buddha, who revealed to the world the path for those seeking enlightenment.
That's cool. Cool video. What did Buddha look like? And why is Buddha shown as a fat not black, oh my god, fat gold dude? That's probably what he looked like. There's no way, but what did Buddha look like? Oh, that's probably the best. Yo, why does Buddha look like Jesus? Oh my god, was Buddha Jesus? Yo, oh my god, because I remember seeing like theories like that were saying like Jesus went to the east or some shit, or to the west. Was Buddha Jesus? Dude, I have this theory. Alright, shout out to all y'all. What the fuck? I have this theory that all religions are connected. In a way. All religions they're all connected. And Buddha might be Jesus, bro. Or even the other way around. It doesn't matter. Buddha was Jesus and Jesus was Buddha. I'll be right back. But you're Buddha too. And you're Jesus. I'll be right back. I'm pee. I gotta pee again, sorry. I'll be peeing a lot. What the fuck is this? Fuck. Man, I can't like just go pee and shit. Top Pokemon cards pulled this month. Caledonia, what? What the heck? Every esoteric practice explained? Alright, listen to the song real quick. I'll be right back.
I talk at night. Each butterfly's a moth that can't stand light. SSRIs. Man, what I need's a band-aid for my mind, but it's alright. That's what she'll tell you when she leaves your life, and you'll just die. Putting me in this time. I'm happy, I'm sad.
Oh shit, shout out Wi-Fi Skeleton, bro. Let me check on the Kick peeps real quick. Shout out to everybody on Kick. Shout out to everybody on Kick. Alright.
So dramatic.
Nah, bro, his pictures go crazy. That ass has good ass pictures. Okay. Was Buddha Jesus? Let's see. Yo, what is this Simpsons video on this shit? Buddha Jesus and SpongeBob. Holy
Lisa,
shit.
what are you doing in there?
It doesn't get more blasphemous than this. This is probably why they tried fucking canceling this shit so many times. Also, my like computer's going kaput, bruh.
Praying to Buddha, Jesus, SpongeBob. There's no time to be picky.
Perhaps we should help.
Skriller.
Nah, bro, this shit out of pocket. Cause what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I've never seen that shit before. Buddhism, Christianity, explained. Jesus explains why Buddha was wrong. Damn. Okay, it's 1 minute. It's 1 minute. But I'm curious of what he's about to say.
So I'm talking about, say, cultures in the East. Say, China.
China.
Shinto religion that came out of Japan.
Right.
Yeah, Buddhist and the varying ones.
You bet.
Hinduism that comes out of.
Sure. Okay, let's take Siddhartha Gautama Buddha.
Okay.
When I read the teachings of the Buddha, I learn much. He was obviously a very wise man, right? No question about it. In fact, when you study Buddhism, what you begin to realize is, wow, Buddhism is really based on dealing with the problem of suffering.
True.
Siddhartha Gautama Buddha saw suffering and he said, how are we going to deal with suffering? But the way he deals with it, he deals with it by saying, all right, suffering is a result of desire, so cut your desires off. And then he talks about it really being an illusion.
Yeah, I'm familiar with some of those.
Well, I'm sorry, man. I bury people. I visit people dying of cancer. And for me to look into the face of a person who's really suffering and to tell them that this is an illusion, that is to be so out of touch with reality as to be scary. Instead, what Jesus Christ points out is that suffering is very real and it's horrible. That's why Jesus Christ bled and died on a cross, to provide the ultimate solution for suffering, forgiveness and eternal life in heaven, where there will be no more suffering, no more death. So I respect what I can learn, and I.
So it's like, what did he really say? Like, what did he really say, bro? Like, am I the retarded one? Or he basically just gave like a church ass answer of, yeah, Buddha gives you answers, but Jesus died for your suffering, so there'll be no more suffering. But you're still suffering. He's talking about what, in the afterlife?
For suffering. Why Jesus Christ bled and died on a cross, to provide the ultimate solution for suffering, forgiveness and eternal life in heaven, where there will be no more suffering.
Yeah, but Buddha's talking about now, little bro. Buddha's talking about now. I'm not saying like this was better than that one. I'm just saying this dude did not give a good answer.
No more death. So I respect what I can learn.
There's no more. It's basically like a different. Buddha is more like in the now, and Christianity is more like in the future. That's kind of what it seems like. But Christianity does give kind of instructions for the now.
And I learned from Siddhartha Gautama Buddha, but Buddha was agnostic. Buddha never dealt with the question of God. Yeah. And my question is it possible to know God? And if it is, how? Jesus Christ says, come to me. I am God revealing myself to you, that I really love you, that you matter to me, I want to connect with you, so come to me. Makes a lot of sense.
Interesting. Bro, I'll be like listening, I'll be like watch some shit like that, but then I'll watch like this, like they were really crazy. Alright. Wait, what was I about to watch? Damn, I was gonna watch some other shit. Was Jesus Buddha? Oh yeah. There's really no video about it. Jesus was a Buddhist monk, BBC documentary. Oh my god, I'm not watching that shit. Was Jesus a Buddhist Vata, the Jesus Buddha connection? I'm telling y'all, there's a connection, bro. Because there's no way I'm the only person seeing that Buddha looks like Jesus. Buddha was wrong. Buddha was Christianity. I need like a smaller. Why Buddhists don't believe in God? I studied Buddhism for 1 month. What if Jesus, Muhammad, and Buddha were judged by AI? Yo, these AI videos got it, like... Oh my god. If Jesus met Buddha anime. English story of Buddha. Jesus Christ. In Japan. Yeah, this the... I think this the video that I saw. But this, like, why I'm thinking, like, oh shit, what if Jesus was Buddha? And it's like, if he was performing miracles, like, why couldn't that have been Buddha? Right. And it's like, yeah, the teachings are different, but you're not going to teach everyone the same way. You know? Same results. Not probably same results. I don't know. I might just be yapping, but to me, it's like, this should make sense. Islam is a false religion. Oh my god, bro. Buddhism has a lot of gods. Buddhism is kind of out there, man. Hold up, my girl's texting me. Babe, I'm watching you. I keep falling asleep. I'll watch as long as I can before I fall asleep watching you. Okay. Chunks. Good night. Love you. Shout out my girlfriend, man. You're the best girlfriend ever. Buddha, Jesus, 10 Shocking Differences. Documentary, The Buddha, PBS. Will Buddha go to heaven? Jesus X Buddha anime? Oh, shit. I think I've seen some shit like that. Jesus and Buddha introduction. Jesus is the only way. Buddha lies. Yo, why they got Buddhist monks saying this?
Jesus is the only way. Buddha is all lies. Read your Bible and repent. So I would ordinarily reply to that, peace be with you, as I have. Peace be with you.
Oh shit, yo, he looks out there.
But I really couldn't resist. I had to say a little more than that, and I said that there is not one recorded word of the Buddha that cannot be proven. There is not one recorded word of the Buddha that cannot be proven as true. Can we say the same of Jesus and the Bible? Can we say the same of Jesus and the Bible?
I wonder if he's just like scrolling on TikTok and shit, you know? Let's watch it. Let's look at this shit. Let's see what the English monk be saying. Holy shit.
That can be done at
Oh my god, I was about to say he's still alive.
home. You can also reflect on the precepts at home from the chanting book. You're taking refuge in something real, being that you are putting your confidence in the Buddha.
Oh my god, bro. Yo, it always kind of scary when I get notifications on Ring at this time at night. I'll be wondering. Bro, I promise you, once I actually caught someone. Let me see. Always zoom in on my truck. But I do have cats outside, so it's probably... Wait. Oh, wait, no, there's a spider web in front of the camera. Let's turn the volume up. No, there ain't shit. Okay. Yeah.
Having done that experiment.
So, oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. So not always, but I kept getting this video for the longest about the yogis of Tibet, and it's a documentary, but apparently it was a banned documentary. I'm not sure why. We could watch that right now, but it might be too long, and I had to wake up early tomorrow, so maybe let's watch that Yogis of Tibet. Let's see. Tibetan Buddhism, Secrets of the Yogis of Tibet. I think that one's it. Buddhism, Secret of Yogis, Tibet. Matron. Wait, is that it? Monks control body temperature using their breath. pretty much the Wim Hof method. Breathing is a very it's a really people take breathing for granted. Buddhist monk, Tibetan Buddhism. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, bro. See, the one that I used to watch, it got banned. Like, it's not that I didn't used to watch, because I never watched it. But the one that I remember seeing, because I remember what the thumbnail looks like, but it's not even here no more. So it's like, what the fuck is it? Holy shit. A Tibetan monk at the age of 130? Yo, is he still alive? Oh my. This is insane, bro. And he's like, he doesn't even give a fuck. He doesn't care that he's like this. He's just there. Oh my god, he looks like a body. He looks like a mummy. There's no way this dude is 130. There's no fucking way. Bro, and the fact that we can get that skinny and still move. Is his eye so open? Yo, shout out to this dude, first of all, but this shit looks crazy.
มาฝั่งนี้สิลูกมือหลวงพ่อใหญ่จะได้ถูก
Oh my, look, no muscle hypertrophy on his body. Oh my, look at the comment. Yeah, he is strong enough to speak. Yeah, this is insane. I did not think this was possible. He's talking and moving, and he has no muscle. And he's 130.
อย่าทำหลวงพ่อใหญ่แรงหลายเบา
And he has no teeth. Bro, this little girl is probably gonna not live, because obviously she's gonna live. But yo, this girl's probably gonna grow up and be like, yo, my grandpa was superhuman, because what the fuck? To me, seems to be from Thailand, according to the way the lady speaks. It really, to see 3 generations in this video. That was insane. 3 hours of relics, Yogis of Tibet, another playlist. Bro, I'm telling you, this shit keeps getting banned, bro, and I don't know why. There's so many playlists with it. Alright, fuck it, we'll get into it. I never watched this, bro. I remember I tried watching it once, but I couldn't stay awake. Wait, how long is this? So I think there's 8 parts, and each part is like 10 minutes, so that means it's like what's 80? 1 minute 30? 1 minute 20? Or 1 hour 20. Holy fuck, it's too early for this shit. Yogi, an individual who has spent years in isolation, retreat, practicing secret self-transformation, physical and mental exercise through these techniques, has developed extraordinary control over his body and mind. Bro, that's a crazy. If you guys are like, whoa, the fact that we can even make those vibrations with our mouth is crazy. The yogis you see in this world took the president once vowed to extreme secrecy to maintain this purity or practically they agreed to these unique interviews and rare demonstrations to help preserve the prosperity of the vanishing culture. Is that why this shit? Why it always gets banned? Because it's secret. It's supposed to be secret. It is to those yogis that this film is dedicated. Oh shit. The yogis of Tibet. Okay, so actually no. What we're gonna do is we're gonna watch one, and then we'll continue the series. Yo, we should do that. Like watch banned, like videos that keep getting banned, but somehow they're still in here.
Cradled in a cloud of fable, Tibet, the land of snows, was a place unknown to the world beyond its mountain walls for nearly a millennium. Exotic tales abounded of this unearthly people on the vast plateau embraced by the Himalayan mountains. But it was not a land to be entered abruptly by outsiders. Inaccessible and remote, Tibet remained a mysterious figment in Western imagination. When the first expeditions of Westerners entered the Forbidden Land in the late 19th century, They brought back the first images the outside world had ever seen. They were images that provoked the fantastic tales even more. It seemed Westerners wanted to believe in the mythical Shangri-La, a temperate Asian land sheltered from the outside, governed by a philosophy of compassion and...
Is this the One Zombies map? Shangri-La? Is this what it's based off of?
Non-violence, free from hardship or strife. If similar in philosophy, the physical reality of Tibet was far more complex. Life on Earth's highest plateau was one of harsh contrast, a place where natural riches were matched by unimaginable rigors. Its first inhabitants were nomads who slowly adapted to high-altitude extremities. Even for these rugged people, at 15,000 feet, their eyes could literally dry up from the brittle intensity of the sun.
Damn.
A sudden hailstorm could destroy a season's work or scatter herds in seconds.
But they didn't give a fuck.
Their early history was marked by fierce wars among tribes and outsiders. Life expectancy was brief.
Bro, isn't this where Speed went, or was that Mongolia?
They were a people with an acute sense of life's impermanence and suffering. It is not hard to understand why the Tibetans, whose outward conditions were so severe and changeable, came to look inward for a sense of permanence and peace. The king who had finally united them
some
as a
Buddhist
people wished
shit.
to unite them in faith as well. He invited a charismatic leader from India, Padmasambhava, to bring Buddhism to his land. Tibetans had believed in a host of deities, both benevolent and wrathful. Overcoming sabotage from the leaders of this religion, known as Bon, was the challenge. Padmasambhava succeeded by blending these beliefs with the teachings of the Dharma, or Buddhist scriptures. Instead of casting the deities out, he creatively recast them as guardians and symbols of the Buddha's teaching. The result was a unique Himalayan hybrid of Buddhism. The lavish rituals and imagery of the former faith remained on the exterior.
They weren't just Buddhists. I thought they were just Buddhists, but no, it's kind of like a Orthodox Christian kind of thing. Like they switched it up a little bit.
But the teachings of Buddhism slowly claimed the minds of the Tibetans.
Wait, or is Orthodox Christian? Is that the original one? I guess it is. It's like Catholicism.
Came to embrace the Buddhist view of life as a continual stream of death and reincarnation.
Is that his dick?
A cycle.
Wait, what the fuck is going on in this?
In which human birth represents a precious opportunity to make the moral choices.
Oh, that's probably someone giving birth.
Determine one's destiny in the next life. Reincarnation in a lower realm of existence, into another human life, or ultimately into nirvana, a state of freedom from the suffering of physical existence. The beliefs profoundly changed the Tibetan sense of morality. The social system and aristocracy of their past remained, but the new beliefs infused that system with a new benevolence. Non-violence and compassion toward one another and outsiders was the new standard. And the degree to which Tibetans integrated these beliefs into their everyday lives grew to be the signature of their culture.
Oh, you know what video I can't wait to watch? We'll watch it together. Fuck it. The What a Fault Is video. Oh, I'm so interested. Because I've always thought that Native Americans to begin with, right? Because Native Mexicans are Native Americans basically. Because this whole motherfucker is the Americas, right? And bro, it's so fucked up how we got wiped out, bro. Like I'm half white now. I'm half white. Most Mexicans, they're half white, bro. Most Hispanics, most Mexicans, bro. I think it's most Mexicans, most Argentinians, most of us are white now. It's kind of crazy because like imagine if we were OG, like OG skins, like me, like I'm a modified skin, right? Like I'm half breed as fuck. Like I'm basically like a light skin. I'm a Mexican version of a light skin, right? Cause I'm Native American, Native Mexican, but I'm also white. Cause the Spanish people. That's crazy as fuck. Remember that if you're Mexican, remember for the most part you're half and half. You're half white.
Merit
you're light skin, bro.
And purging past negative actions to ensure a good rebirth became part of daily ritual. Pilgrimages to sacred places came to include thousands of prostrations, a symbolic laying down of individual ego. Prayers were inscribed on flags and strung in.
You know what? We'll come back to this. I really want to watch the other one real quick. I want to watch the other one. Watch later. I want to watch the native Mexican shit. Dark Christian Relic sounds like a good one too. Fang. Shadow Fang. Oh, fuck. I clicked the wrong one. Shit. Okay. Wait, this one right here. Okay. Explain native Mexican civilization.
Identities while being stuck in.
It's about to be banging. We'll watch 10 minutes of this. Perfect time.
Let me paint a scene for you. We're in the Mayan Yucatec heartland in the 10th century AD. For centuries, the Maya had thrived at the center of their known world, creating civilizations with millions of people in enormous cities. And from archaeology, we've found they practically denuded the Yucatan of trees. When I drove across the Yucatan today, the only thing I could see was
my boy in Mexico. Welcome to Mexico.
Infinite line of trees. More so than even Canada, the Yucatan had possibly double the population 1,000 years ago than it does today. Their entire region was filled with proud city-states, much like the ancient Greeks, which all had their own identities while being stuck in rife war. Their ancestors...
Bro, Mexico, think about that, bro. Mexico was such a unique place, bro. Such a unique place. Like, think about what, like, you learned in, like, a world history class. How, like, the Mayas, I was about to say Mesopotamians, but no. The Mayas, the Aztecs, like, they were all around there, bro. And it wasn't just them, bro. It was, like, a bunch of other little ones that aren't, like, as known. Those are just the ones that, like, they took down and, like, they're the wider known ones, right? But Mexico was way different, bro. And now it's just ran by the cartel and the fucking government has it all fucked up. Like, bro, fucking government really fucks shit up, bro. Government really fucks shit up. Bro, the Europeans fucked this shit up. Europeans fucked Mexico up. And the Americas. But I guess it had to happen, bro. It had to happen. Because if it didn't happen, the Chinese would be insane, bro. They would be on some god level shit and we would all be dumb as fuck. It took some European knowledge to fucking advance these civilizations, so I ain't gonna lie. Cause how were the Chinese already on fireworks at the same time that like the Aztecs were out here, right? That's the right timeline. Here, let me look up. When did China invent fireworks? Okay. Fireworks. When did the Aztec Empire fall? Let's do fall. Fuck it. Because I think it's around like the same time. I ain't gonna lie. Around 200 BC. So 200 before Christ. Okay. And was thrown into fires causing liquor. Later around, the gunpowder was developed. So at 900 AD, it was gunpowder, but at 200 BC, separation occurred around 200 BC. So later at 900 AD, that's when gunpowder. Okay, so let's see the Aztecs at 1529. Holy shit, I'm dumb as fuck, bro. So the Aztec Empire fell at 1521. These motherfuckers had explosives in fucking 200 BC. What the fuck? Did the Aztecs know about gunpowder? No, the Aztecs did not know about the gunpowder. Bro, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I love my Mexicans, bro, and I love my, like, my Southern Americans, all my Hispanics, all my Latinos, and all the Native Americans. Like, I love all of them, right? I love all of them. And I love my white people. But how the fuck did the Chinese do it? Oh my God. They were on one, bro. Didn't they invent the circle too or some shit? Bro, they were on one back then. And they're taking it back now. Now they're the ones that are ahead of all this shit. History repeats itself, bro. I think it's unfathomable the type of shit they probably have going on right now. And we're only gonna know fucking hundreds of years from now. That's the only way we're gonna find out. Or we may never know. We may never know. There's probably shit from back then, bro, that we still don't know about, bro. Which is wild as fuck to think about.
Ancestors had built enormous temple.
Dude, I think I could deadass react to this video. So this video is 44 seconds in. I could do a 10-hour reaction to this shit.
Complexes to honor the gods, but as time passed, the world that allowed that to happen seemed more and more distant. The world was ending. The entire region was embroiled in intensely bloody wars, more so than before, in which the conquerors would frequently an entire city, practically salting the soil after destroying it.
Look at this shit, bro. Oh my, this shit looks insane.
The region was experiencing the worst drought in as long as anyone knew, and barely any rain.
Yo, big shout out to What a Faultist for dropping this video. I haven't even watched it yet, and this shit looks like a bang.
Has fallen for decades. People are starving, and their currency, which
thank you, which
is literally chocolate, can't buy anything. The nobility built their right to rule by consulting with the gods, most primarily to bring rain to a climate in which it was scarce. The sacrifices have been growing larger as the government became more desperate. The Maya, whenever times became desperate, would ceremonially cut the blood out of their testicles and burn it with paper as an offering. The sacrifices accomplished nothing as the rain stopped coming. The peasants had stopped cooperating with the nobility, looking for any excuse to stop gaming in a system in which they knew the priest class didn't actually have the favor of the gods. The wisest priests already knew their civilization was doomed.
Damn.
This wasn't the first time this had happened before, in that their civilization had already risen and fallen multiple times beforehand. Their hyper-complex calendar had already worked this into the system, and they were able to predict the collapse up to a certain point. What could you say against the gods? They were the ones who had final say, not us mortals.
Alright, bro.
Civilizations.
Explaining Mesoamerican civilizations.
People and civilizations alike develop habits. Some are harmless, but others lead to destruction. Smoking and vaping are habits that have brought down many over history and still do today, but with flavored air, there's a path away from destruction. Fume is an award-winning flavored device vaped by the creator, magnetic for relieving stress anywhere, whether you're at risk. Offer order the top and the cure from a in there. Part 1, The Devouring Earth. I put that intro in there since when you're dealing with civilizations which share practically nothing with the West, it becomes intensely difficult to get into their minds and understandings of life. This is since our frame of reality and how we perceive the world is more socially constructed than we like to believe. For example, in Islam, studying the physical world is inferior to reading the Quran. In an Indian culture, reality is an illusion spun by the gods, not worth studying. Mesoamerica is probably one of the societies that is the most distant from the West culturally, and thus it's profoundly interesting to see the world through their eyes.
Yo, Zelred, if you're still in here, thank you for the follow.
Just as a reflection of the potential of the human condition. There are certain societies which are fascinating in that they show how human nature can be warped in one way or another. There's a sort of baseline to human nature which all societies share. On an anthropological statistical basis, ironically, modern Mexico is the closest to the natural human average, while their native Mesoamerican ancestors are one of the most different. However, when you're looking at a society which is closer to the average of human nature...
Wait, hold on, wait. We gotta read these because he likes to put like footnotes on his videos, which it's like you might as well just say it, but these are pretty informative, and I'll put myself right here, so y'all can also read the text with me if you are watching this. If not, I'll just read it for you. The reason modern Mexico is closest to the statistically average person anthropologically out of any nation today is since Mexico is able to bridge the East, the West, and the Third World in different ways due to being a mix of European with native people who have strong anthropological similarities to Asia, as well as tribal culture. In my 7 emotions, Latin American countries are the most mixed with all 7 emotions together. Interesting. Did I completely understand what he said? No.
And however, when you
I love the anthropological term universal person, since it's a term that signifies once you strip away the individual cultures of a different society, what remains most frequently as an anthropological baseline for the human nature. This is important since it teaches us that there is a universal human nature that we have to respect. Also, these universal societies tend to not be very successful since basal human nature isn't enough to generate greatness. Thus, a society must roll with basic human nature and incorporate several great ideals in order to attain excellence. So pretty much it's saying that like Mexicans are the most normal people, I guess.
Looking at a society which is closer to the average of human nature, or what they call in anthropology the universal person, in a society like India,
or is it Mexicans are the most people, like the most like closest to people,
or Africa, you'll find that they're religious, clannish, taboo-oriented, traditional, and hierarchical. In fact, the modern West is one of the most bizarre aberrations of any society ever, in that every single element of our culture is the diametric opposite of the universal person, for reasons I explain in this.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be reading all these. Our ruling class's right to the rule stems from a complete rejection of reality. Our ruling class's right to rule stems from this. Since the progressive world view, they need to progress against the natural baseline of human nature in order to please the historical dialectic of progress or their god. They need to lessen the differences between the sexes, races, and classes. This is since they assume that humans can control reality and their own nature. This is literally what leftist philosophy itself says. What this means is that when they are under pressure, they need to deny reality even harder and maintain their right to rule.
Text wall and a bunch of other videos I've made. Another example of a society really far from the universal person is Imperial Japan, which was so consumed by
holy fuck, Japan is fucked up.
Nationalistic groupthink as to kill itself, both as societies and individuals on purpose. The Mesoamericans are another example of this, being incredibly different from the average, but also they're different in their own way that's distinct from how other societies are different. A culture stems from the geography it was formed in, which is something Spengler talks about very cogently. Mexico is one of the strangest geographies of any country on Earth. Mexico is a very large country, stretching from England to Syria if placed over Europe.
Crazy.
This is something...
And we don't know shit about Mexico. You think the Mexican government is in the fucking, in the trenches of Mexico? Fuck no, bro. There's more trenches in Mexico. Mexico is a magical place, bro. Mexico is not real. It's not real, bro. Mexico, I've had this thought, right? Mexico is a test ground. It's that ass a USA test ground. There's probably weird shit going on over there, bro.
Americans never talk about, but Mexico is also a profoundly diverse country with hundreds of distinct native peoples in a wide variety of terrain. Mexico has deserts in the north, jungle-like savanna in the south, temperate highlands in the middle, and hot grasslands all around. Certain areas of Mexico can be 65 degrees in the summer, and others are 90 degrees in the winter. If you go to the Mexican Museum of Anthropology, you'll get a sense of how many different cultures there are in Mexico. America is more diverse.
Oh my, wait, what's that shit say? Neanderthal? North Appalachian? Yeah, bro, Mexico's weird.
On one level, in that my hometown in rural Pennsylvania sometimes feels like...
Oh yeah, shout out What a Fault Is. We're from the same place. Basically, I think you're from Westchester or somewhere around there. Yeah, we're basically from the same place. So shout out you again.
Completely different civilization from California, while the South can reasonably argue that they're their own ethnic group or nation. Mexico is more diverse in that there are legitimately dozens of different languages and cultures. Unlike America, where our natives make up something like less than 0.5% of our national genetics, in Mexico, it's a half-white, half-native country genetically, and full-blood natives comprise downwards of 20% of the population. There are still enormous native communities with millions of people inhabiting entire provinces.
Especially down the south. Bro, if you go to Guatemala, all them motherfuckers native, basically.
With their own distinct cultures today. There are two core facts of Mexican geography which span the entire country from north to south. The first being aridity, and the second being mountains. Mexico is an incredibly dry country. Almost all of Mexico has levels of rain comparable to a desert climate. I was careful to say the Yucatan isn't a jungle earlier, although it appears like one to an untrained eye, since jungles are called rainforests, since they soak up an enormous amount of rain. The Yucatan is dead dry, where it's a wonder it's a forest at all. As you'll see, this aridity, or dryness, is possibly the most important variable in Mesoamerican history. Fun fact, the Mesoamericans practically genetically engineered corn thousands of years before the birth of Christ. The original plant that later became corn was a tiny seed, which, due to generations of crossbreeding, so many generations of...
We created GMO. That's what Mexicans is.
The first people to do so probably knew that it would take centuries for the plant to become edible. When you look at the visualization, the contrast is just insane. Corn later became one of the most productive crops in the world. The second major variable of Mexico's geography is the mountains. Most of Mexico is mountainous. In some ways, this is a positive. A vastly disproportionate amount of Latin Americans live in the mountains.
This shit looks insane, bro.
Since they provide a temperate climate in the otherwise inhospitable tropics. The Central Valley of Mexico, where the Aztecs or Toltecs...
Bro, driving to Mexico... Yo, if y'all have never been to Mexico, and don't go like to, well, I don't know, it's kind of hard to say. But if you have a Mexican, like, friend or something, and, you're over there, bro... They can get you in some cool looking places, bro.
Aztecs were based out of
has
a temperate climate where it never really gets hot in the summer. Some of the forests outside Mexico City kind of look like they could be in my homeland of the American Northeast. On the other hand, these naturally divide Mexico. The exception to this is the north of the Yucatan, where the later Maya civilization flowered. This is part of the reason why the Mesoamerican culture tended to congregate in city-states with distinct ethnic groups. Mexico has practically no navigable rivers, which were the bread and butter of pre-industrial trade. Historians have said that the reason the Mesoamericans had the wheel, which they used for stuff like toys, but never applied to practical things, is that with the mountains, wheels were just not that useful. Part of the reason the Mesoamericans never used the wheel...
So Mesoamericans invented the
wheel is they also had no domesticated animals besides the turkey or dog. This was the case across the Americas before European colonialism. It hobbled the development of native civilizations, in that the reason the Mesoamerican civilization
was... Not even cows? We didn't have domesticated cows? Or is that not considered domestication?
In such a small region, probably around half of the scale of the modern country of Mexico, is that without horses, transportation was difficult. It's also why it was so hard for them to vault out of a city-state level of development, or to cross the desert, except for trade purposes, to the modern US. Because without horses, the mobility got difficult. It also meant that the natives never developed the immunity to diseases which the Europeans had developed mostly due to proximity with domesticated animals. In some ways, this was a positive in that the Americas moved faster from agriculture to building cities and civilization than Eurasia did, since they didn't experience millennia of horrific diseases stemming from domesticated animals. However, this one variable effectively doomed the Amerindian race. When the Europeans arrived, the natives died at a 90% rate from European diseases.
Shit.
The Europeans conquered the New World less from guns and steel than germs. I've been all around Mexico. It's a country that has its own issues that are very obvious, but I've grown quite fond of the country.
Reviews on my... What does it say? Reviews? It does say reviews, right? Reviews on my trips to Mexico. Sorry, I know Mexico has states, not provinces. You're a proud democracy now. Playa del Carmen, but corporate and Euro trash. A less Hispanic suburb of Miami. Tulum, I fucking hate this place, stupid and expensive. Yucatan in general, wealthy beaches with poor Mayas. Super hot climate, fun at first, but ultimately boring. Cuernavaca, nice castle, old European cobblestone, Mediterranean vibe, cultured and good climate. Not big B, not V big, not very big. Puebla, one of my favorites, big enough with also old style Mediterranean vibe, good climate. Mexico City, I really hate big cities. It's so enormous, it's hard to lump into one box. Such nice areas, others bad. Oaxaca. South Mexican Indios, but very different from Yucatan. The 19th century architecture, relaxed, lots of hippies, nice cathedrals. Okay.
I've lived there for 6 months, and I've been to like half a dozen provinces inside Mexico. Read this textual from my reviews of the different sub-regions of Mexico I've been to.
Yo, that's so crazy, bro. Actually going to these places and traveling. Shut up.
I've always been struck by how big and diverse Mexico is.
One of my friends who works in politics has a term called Mexicanization, or how the American elites are trying to turn America into a country like Mexico. Not just through immigration, but also through everything else. The reason for this is that Mexico has been a country where the elites have legitimately oppressed the population. Facts. Keeping them in the de facto serfdom for nearly their entire history. This means that Mexico is a very nice country if you are an upper middle class. Facts. There's this huge poor class which keeps down cost of living and labor costs. You can have a chef, nanny, multiple massages, a week country club, and made for 1/5 of the cost of America. On top of this, you can get away with practically anything since the court system is open to bribes. Facts. Elites everywhere are power hungry, so our elite is trying to degrade us into being a Latin American country. On top of this is why so many laptop class Americans like living in Mexico. Facts.
If you're of a certain social class, Mexico is a vastly nicer country to live in than America, and in some ways it's more peaceful. You know, I only said in some ways. I'm not that much in denial to not see the obvious failings. The reason I'm writing this video and the thing that's...
Bro, you look like a dork, my nigga.
Sparked my interest in this recently is that I spent a month in Mexico with a friend of mine who's a GOP consultant, which got me to get through reading a lot of Mexican history. I read 2 incredible...
Yeah, my boy posing and shit. Nah, you look good. You look good with a photos. You look good. You look good in this bitch.
Histories of Mexico.
Fire and Blood, the history of Mexico. Damn, this seems like a good book. This one seems like a good book. Epic Mexico.
One is Fire and Blood by Fehrenbach, while the other is Epic Mexico by Rugely. It's funny I can subtly pick up one of them as written by a conservative and another by a progressive, which you can see bleed into the same underlying historic narrative from different sides. Both of which are...
The test of histories of Mexico to figure out the political biases to see what their thoughts on Porfirio Diaz are. I have an expat friend who lives in Mexico who will only date girls who like Porfirio Diaz. That since Diaz was an ironically liberal leader from the late 19th century who industrialized and unified Mexico at the cost of inequality. The Mexican right accepts him for his flaws, while the leftist likes him since his era was likely aristocratic, while the modern leftist government formed in the revolution that killed his regime.
Really good books, but I would say Fire and Blood is better, irrespective of my conservative bias, of course. Being one of the best...
Fire and Blood does look better. Bro, just by the title, it fucking looks better.
history books I've ever read. Blood and Fire is a civilizational look at Mexican history from the perspective of how the native and Spanish civilizations mix together. His main thesis is that Mexican history has been the attempt to break away from the negative elements of their context.
Oh, okay, we're gonna end it there, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching the stream. We'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm sorry. I haven't streamed before I streamed today. I didn't stream in 3 days, so I will be back tomorrow. My break is over. Love y'all.
I did it.
Shit.
For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself.